All right, everybody. Welcome to the second day of in-class presentations. It's so good to have this wonderful group of people here today watching your classmates. This is the culmination of E360, and this is going to decide whether or not you move on to the black box. And what we're really looking for, and the black box is the business plan competition. What we're looking for is, do you know your business? Do you know what problem you're solving, the solution you're bringing, and then your numbers? Do you know how you make money, how it's sustainable, and do you understand what your ask is? So that's the big stuff that we're looking for today. We got a small group. We got probably people moving in and out, so we'll be mindful. That door is locked, so we're in here for now. And without further ado, I hand the clicker over to Brian from Gentleman's Essence. You can start whenever you feel ready.
There's a perception in the fashion world industry that dressing up not only takes a lot of time, but a lot of money. Hello, my name is Brian Adornis, and I'm here to tell you that perception does not always match reality. Take, for example, the suit I am wearing here today. Not only do I feel confident in this attire, but I also feel confident that you too perceive a well-dressed man as someone successful, important, and even wealthy. And at Gentleman Essence, it's our mission to inspire that same kind of confidence in men by inspiring them to dress up while spending little. Gentleman Essence at its core is a content creator educating men around the world on how to dress like a gentleman and spend like a penny pincher. Each week we post photos, videos, and stories on outfits we've styled from both new and secondhand retailers, all while spending less than $50. So if you want to challenge the perception that dressing up is out of reach, subscribe to our content and let us change your reality. The problem with dressing up is that suits can sometimes be expensive. Suits vary from $100 to $100,000 and sometimes in the millions. Also, a lot of young men don't know how to match up, how to tie a tie. There's many issues when it comes to it. And many men are insecure about their body. Now, our solution for this would be teaching men how to dress up, how to not spend so much money when buying suits. And also, they will also feel confident when they wear a suit. Studies show that most men that wear a suit feel smarter and more important, and many more people respect you more. Our mission is to inspire people to be more confident and not spend so much money when dressing up. We will be doing this by showing them our videos, letting them see our vlogs, and post our stories. On our Instagram page, we already have one photo uploaded that has many likes, and I'm starting to get a good following. Our product and service is the videos and educating men all around the world on how to dress up. Many men have many issues with dressing up. They don't know what tie goes with what watch to wear with what suit, and there's a culture behind it. It's not just dressing up in a suit. When you dress up in a suit, you're respectful. More people look at you as someone higher up in life society, and dressing up started in Italy. Most people think about like suits, they relate to Italy, Sicily. Some people even think about the mafia when they wore their double-breasted pinstripe suit. Why am I qualified for this, you may ask? Well, I took a class on NRFF, which is a certification class for customer service and retailing. My uncle also works as a tailor in Texas, and he has a lot of customers coming in, so suits has been around my family for a very long time. I was captain of my wrestling team, and most people on my team were undefeated. I pushed them, I motivated them, and I made sure our team got our work done. We were one of the most feared teams. I have a lot of knowledge when dressing up. I came up with new ideas on dressing up, new styles. I mix and match. I know what watch to wear with what suit. For example, the suit I'm wearing now, a black suit goes with a good silver watch, and a black band, which thanks to Brandon for my new watch. My business model. I put two ideas here. So if I don't have a half discount, I will be having 22.50 cents. But when I get a discount from my friend Ash, who works at Savers and helps me out with buying dress-up clothes for love, I'll have 14. My market analysis, my demographics is fashion-conscious people who care about what they dress and their colors and how it goes. I will mostly be selling to millennials and businessmen. Most businessmen always dress up in black suits or any color suits. 16 and 35 would be my age range. My geographics. I'll be selling online and in Providence, Rhode Island, where I live. My psychographics is image conscious people, the people who care about their image and care about what people think about them. Lifestyle brands, which is people who like go for brands to dress up and it shows off and expresses their feelings and how they live their everyday life. Trend conscious, I'll be teaching people the new trends in suits and how to tie a tie in certain ways to different knots. Our buying patterns, most people buy seasonal and stay up with the trends that happen. So if polka dotted ties are really starting to trend up, I'll be showing people how to tie them and how to wear them. Our total population is 75 million, and this is for millennials. Our target population, which would be men, is 37.5 million. I started a survey and I passed it out among my fellow peers in my school, and I came up with 12 million people that would be interested in my company. Competition, we have many factors up there to show. Teaching Men Fashion is a good YouTube channel that I watch. They teach men how to dress up and affordable from new retailers or from many other retailers, but they don't really do secondhand retailers like Savers, Goodwill, and thrift stores. Gentleman Gazettes, they teach men how to dress up in an old classic way. He dresses up more in like the 1950s eras of Italy, and he takes dressing up to a whole nother level. Like there's different wines you have to drink when you have your suit, and different cigars that go with everything. The content, I would be posting blogs, Instagram posts, and YouTube videos. Teaching Men's Fashion only shows vlogs, and Gentleman Gazettes has educational and advice videos. For my followers, I'm slowly building up. I have many people posting me on their Instagram, and I have many friends helping me. Teaching Men Fashion, they have a lot of subscribers, and so does Gentleman Gazette. But in a couple years, I'll also be able to be up there with them. My advantages, I'm able to get clothes for 50% off retailer stores. I have many friends who work at stores that give me discounts. I have my own photo shoots, so I don't have to pay for photo shoots, and I don't have to pay many people to help me out with this. My godbrothers are my advantage. I have knowledge on what to look for when you're thrifting for suits. I know what material to get, what suit is the best, and what companies cost the most that I can get for the low. For marketing, I'll be using social media like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube to show off my business and put myself out there. Word of mouth, testimonials, I'll have people always talking about how my suits are really good and how I teach men a lot. And YouTube ads. I'd be able to advertise my company within YouTube once I get a good following and be able to monetize them. Free classes. I want to start monthly workshops at my school and teaching young men how to tie up a tie or what goes with what and what to wear for certain occasions. Networking. I will go to RISD, networking, I forgot the name of them, but many people from many businesses come and they talk to each other, pass out business cards. RISD is a college, it's Rhode Island School of Design. After our events, it's just more networking that I can be able to do, and I have many friends already with networking. Connecting with bloggers. I have 3 bloggers that follow me on my Instagram page and always talk to me and give me advice. So I'll be using famous and good blog posts like Blogger, Squarespace, and many more. My sales projection, if I sell 138 of my units, which would be my Brooks & Brothers shirts that I will find at thrift shops, I'll be making $4,140 in gross revenue. And then I will be making a net profit of $876. On the chart, each month is shown where men mostly dress up for many occasions, dates, or holidays. My startup funds. I will need a camera, a Canon T6i, which is mostly used among the community, that is very good. Camera equipment so that my videos can look at the top quality and be good. A video editing software so I could edit my videos and make them look good and not have a sloppy video. This all will come out to $4,298.99. My return on investment for my investors, they would be getting 19 cents off of every dollar my company makes. For return on sale, they would be making 21 cents on every sale I have. For my future plans, Gentleman Essence plans to have a following that we will be able to monetize. By this, I'll be able to get money from YouTube and money from ads that will help my company that I can always use. I would also like to get into a business school in Florida. This would benefit my business a lot, due because it's always hot over there and it has nice weather, so I'd be able to dress up more, and not in Rhode Island where it snows a lot and I can mess up my Chelsea boots. Gentleman Essence will start its own clothing brand where I'll be making suit jackets, suit shirts, and many other things to help men, and maybe even tie clips. Our company would also like to connect with other YouTubers and collab in videos and advertise ourselves and help other people. Thank you.
The reality of the situation begins to reflect on the dog, and it begins to experience stress. Their eyes begin to widen, they begin to whimper, and they appear to be thinking, that's it, they're alone forever. Hi, my name is Marilyn Resto, founder and CEO of Barks and Recreation, an in-home canine care and boarding service, where I make it my mission with my 2 years of experience in dog care that you'll come home to a dog with a wagging tail, because the safety and happiness of your pet comes first. Now, let's talk about why leaving your dog at home is a problem. I understand that there are busy people, but busy people lead to bored dogs. And bored dogs lead to upset temperaments, digging and scratching at doors, accidents on the rug that you just don't want, destructive chewing, howling, barking, and whining for hours. But it doesn't have to be that way, because I have a solution. Barks and Recreation offers in-home canine care and boarding service, including walks, home visits, transport, and overnight boarding. But why are we unique? Barks and Recreation provides a safe, active, and healthy recreational environment where dogs will receive loving attention and care. Not only that, but Barks and Recreation will donate a portion of its profits to no-kill shelters in Rhode Island. And did you know that every dog needs at least 30 minutes of exercise each day? That's 30 minutes. And with me, your dog will get every minute's worth. We also would like to use a doggy cam so that my clients will feel safe knowing that I am in their home with their dog. Another one of our services is the overnight boarding and the vacation stays. So that includes daily plays and walks, meals served up to 3 times a day, and all medications served on time. And then our final service is transportation. We could transport your dog to the vet, groomers, or even the airport. And then packages will be available if you wanted to do the transport and daycare. But let's get to the fun stuff. For 1 hour of in-home dog sitting, my selling price will be $18. That's $1 in dog treats, $1 in transportation, and $11 in labor. That's a total of $13 cost of goods sold, and leaving me with a $5 contribution margin. So that means I would need to work 14 units in order to break even each month. And for our market analysis, the industry is the dog care industry, and my primary target will be millennials, and then my secondary target market would be baby boomers, people who like to go out and travel. And millennials are my target market because they treat their dogs as if they were kids, and they rather get a dog or get a pet before they begin to have kids, and that's starting to be common. When someone's getting into a relationship, they rather get a dog. And so my geographics would be Rhode Island and Mass, anywhere 25-mile radius and 50 miles round trip. And then the buying patterns would be when they go on vacation, the holidays, going out late night, and when they are working. And I actually dog sitted for the first time, and it was because it was her husband's birthday and they went out for the night. But yeah. So my total population would be 508,037. I can't even read it. Sorry. Marketing and sales, I would use social media, so I would use Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and then I would also use word of mouth. But I would also like pass out flyers and business cards, and also my STP, basically promoting my business because I'm talking about the importance of dog care and why you shouldn't leave your dog at home. Like I'm doing a class on that. And then so for the competition, boxing recreation, the price is $18. As if you were leaving your dog with family member, it would probably be free. And then there's a Rover. It's a online site where you could find dog sitters. There would be $35 to $65 for one night. That would be like for each hour. And then for reputation, I'm 24/7. I'm 24/7 support, and I'm trustworthy. And family members would be trustworthy and familiar. As for Rover, it would be the largest network of five-star dog sitters and dog walkers. And for unique factors, I'm experienced. Family members, they sometimes lack experience and training. And for Rover, they just have thousands of sitters in cities across the US and Canada. But boxing recreation, our advantages are we're more affordable, we have personalized care, and lots of playtime. I qualify because I've interned with a dog groomer for 2 years, and I continue to research how to keep dogs happy, safe, healthy. I'm reliable, dependable, flexible, and I'm currently taking a QuickBooks course, which I think would help me like with the money and numbers. And then last but not least, I love dogs. So what other qualifications do I need? For sale projections, I think that I would be slow January, February, March, and then start to rise up as the summer comes because I'll have more time on my hands, so I won't be in school, and that's the summer, so people love going on vacations. And then it'll come back down, but it'll be kind of steady for December because that's like holiday time. So my total units would be 327 with a gross revenue of 5,886, and then a net profit of $795. So for my startup funds, I would like to get a pet first aid kit, dog leash, toys, and a surveillance camera. Like I said, I wanted to use a doggy cam. So the surveillance camera would be $200, and that's probably the biggest like amount of money I would need. So my total startup investment would be $700. And for future plans, I would like to attend college. But while I'm attending college, I would like to continue to promote my business and dog sit as much as possible. Thank you.
I was nervous. All right, Ricky, the stage is yours. Print shop people, we got a presentation going on, so if you're gonna be talking, talk low, close the door. The rest of you know the drill. Ricky, all right, it's on you. Hold on, let me sit down. You're gonna jump the gun, man.
Jewelry has ran in my family for 3 decades. That says a lot. While the jewelry industry in Rhode Island has been dropping for years, my family has sustained their business running, and instead of downgrading, they've been upgrading. The way we've been doing that is by sitting down and working with customers is to create custom pieces. At the age of 16, I am proud to say I am taking over that business. The problem, there's not enough jewelry that reflects people's personality. My solution is by sitting down with customers on a one-on-one meeting, we can create pieces that actually mean something to you. Our mission is to provide jewelry that tells customer story. So, my social impact is due to popular artists, upcoming trends and fashion and everything. A lot of people have found an interest for jewelry, and the way I will give back to you guys is by teaching a class. I want to show you guys how to make your own jewelry. Stock versus custom. So what I'm doing is custom jewelry. As you can tell right here, that chain right there is a stock Cuban chain. If you look here on the right, it's a custom chain. It has red stones in it and it's diamond out. So, product description. The product I will be selling is one gold ring. It's 6 grams, 14 karat gold. It may include up to 5 letters, any letter design, size 2 to 11 to men, size 2 to 10 for women, and the price is $200. Alright, so my unit is 1 custom gold ring. My monthly break-even units is 1, which is $200. My total expenses is $90. My labor is $40. It takes me 2 hours to make the ring. I pay myself $20 an hour. That's it. So my gross profit is 110. This is my market analysis. The industry is the jewelry. The annual sales is 140 billion. My age group that I'm aiming for is 16 to 25 and 25 to 40. The customers with a disposable income of $500, so what they can waste, basically. The customers I'm looking for is from the greater Rhode Island area. Marketing and sales. I'll be advertising through websites, mostly social media, Instagram. I would like to mostly. My business. So these are my competitors. Dugan's Jewelry, Sonia's, and RJ Jewelry. What I have that they don't have is only one of them has. I do sit-down meetings, and only Dugan's Jewelry does that. The other 2 shops doesn't make custom pieces at all. The location of the business is one of my main factors, and they don't sit down and design with customers, which is something that I do. My qualifications. I have 5 years of a full-time schedule experience working with jewelry. I'm currently enrolled in a 3D designing class. These are some of the things I can do: polishing, electroplating, sizing rings and watches, welding, shining, manufacturing, gold testing, and handmade pieces. These are some materials I work with: gold, silver, diamond, other stones, and stainless steel. These are some pieces that I worked on. If you guys want to take a minute to look at those. So total units that I've sold have been 58, but I don't really have a price on that because I just find out like what I'm actually gonna be charging for them. So for my startup fund, I need a space to work, which is 550. I need gold, 500. And other materials, which is 240. I need a total of $1,090. So remember, every piece tells a story.
All right, everybody, so you know the drill. This is in-class presentations. This is going to determine who's moving on to the Black Box competition, our annual business plan competition that we hold every year, which is in its 11th year. What we're looking for right now is, have you identified a problem? Have you created a solution that's going to actually solve that problem? And most importantly of all, do you know your numbers? Do you know why this business is sustainable, how you're going to make a profit at it, how your business is going to make money, and so that it actually can be sustainable into the future. So we're looking for that problem, that solution, that passion around it, and then also, do you know your numbers and can you make this idea a reality? So it's my pleasure to welcome up Layla with Sibling Speaks. Woo! Let's clap it in right there.
I am quite your average 17-year-old. I am a proud female. I'm a student. I'm funny, and I'm emotional. I'm a daughter. I'm a granddaughter, a niece, a cousin, a friend, a best friend, a girlfriend. But my greatest achievement is that I am a sister. And although looking at these pictures here, my brother looks like your average 16-year-old, he isn't. He is severely autistic. Since I was a year old, I've learned to grow up really quickly than most others. And when he was 3 and was diagnosed with autism, I became a co-parent, which none of my other friends could say to me. Growing up with him, it was challenging, and it still is. But being his sister has made me who I am today, and I will never wish it any other way. But there have been times where I just wish somebody would understand what it's like to care for my, understand what it's like to see how I care for the way I care for my brother. And people just don't understand why he can't speak, or why I treat him as if he's my own son. Unless you are a sibling, you will never understand what it's like. And that's why I've created Sibling Speaks. Sibling Speaks provides fun for teens that have a sibling with autism. It creates an opportunity for us to connect with others who get it. Our problem is that being the sibling of someone on the autism spectrum presents both life challenges and really great experiences for learning. And some of those challenges are time, money, and mental health. Time being that I have spent so many nights and so many days stuck at home babysitting because my 15, 16-year-old brother can't be home alone. And same goes for my parents, not being able to go out and having to stay home when all of the rest of their friends are going out because my brother cannot be home alone. Money being with all of the medical help we've received and all of his medications, treatments, and things like that, and also goes towards time. And mental health being, it is stressful for everybody involved, always thinking about what my brother's doing at school, and is he being bullied, and where is he, and is he okay, is he hurt? And sometimes when you just care for someone so much, you forget to care about yourself. For a solution, Sibling Speaks hosts social gatherings once a month and retreats for teenagers who have a sibling on the autism spectrum to gather, socialize, and network and enjoy respite from all of their struggles. Our mission is to make teens with a sibling on the autism spectrum never feel alone and to be able to have fun outside of their homes. And with the social impact, we are creating a grant for a low-income family who has a child with autism to maintain their services and education and health. For a more specific of what we will be doing, we'll be going to places like the movie theater, bowling alley, ice skating, David Buster's, etc. for teens that have a sibling with somebody on the autism spectrum, just to get out of their home and have some fun. And also, I would like to say that it was not to actually sit there and talk about our feelings and just be able to connect with people who just understand what our day-to-day life is like. My business model looks like a 3-hour afternoon at David Buster's for $25. Our cost of variable material expenses is $19.99, which is what David Buster's actually costs for a meal and actual playing time. And cost of labor includes $1.25. So in total, it leaves us with $21.24 and our contribution margin at $3.76. I later found that my fixed expenses come with Wix, which is where we will be having our website, and it is $12 a month. And I put $30 aside a month for promotional printing, and our monthly break-even point would look at 11.17 units or 12 admissions. Our market analysis is obviously, like I said, going for teens who live in Rhode Island that have a sibling with autism, and their psychographics would be they are like experienced, and they have very similar struggles, and they just want a time to get out of their house and just be with people who understand what it's like. And their buying patterns would obviously be once a month. This will be happening about once a month. Our target market size, so the total families who actually live in Rhode Island with somebody with autism, is 23,360. Kids with autism in Rhode Island is 9,704, and teens with a sibling who have autism is 1,000 plus. So our marketing and sales would obviously most popularly be on social media and word of mouth. And we would have flyers, brochures, and business cards at places like the Autism Project, Groden Center, and Bradley Hospital, since we can't actually get in people's names because of confidentiality. Our competition looks like we have Sibling Tree, who provides monthly memberships for $50, and you pay extra per event. They go on workshops, classes, and much more, but it's for families affected by disabilities. We also compete with the Groden Network Stepping Out program, which is $235 per year and extra per event, and they do lots of stuff, but for teens with autism. Our competitive advantages include that we are much more affordable with no monthly or yearly fees. You pay per event you go to. There is no clinical feel or subject that we focus on. It is really just a time for us to hang out, and if we want to talk, we'll talk. And lastly, we are specifically geared toward teens that have a sibling with autism. My qualifications include obviously being a sibling of somebody with autism for 15 years, almost 16 now. I've attended numerous events, hospitals, just different facilities around autism and different events, fundraisers, and there was also a documentary about my family and 2 others in Rhode Island to spread awareness. For some more things that I've done personally, I've had 3 year-long internships, one at Tender Hearts Daycare Center, one at Providence Student Union, and currently here at the Met Entrepreneurship Center, which has taught me a lot of responsibility, technology skills, communication skills, and my 3 past jobs have been Cello's Hometown Bar and Grill, Roger Williams Daycare Center in Aeropostale, which has taught me a lot about actually being in a career field and customer service. My sales projections look a little slow in the beginning, but in total we will be selling 470 units with a gross revenue of $11,750 and a net profit of $1,263.20. As you can see, it starts to spike in July and August, since we will probably be having a lot more events going on in those months, since it's summertime and we have a lot more places to go, such as the beach and things like that. And then it starts to drop down again when school starts and during the holidays, and a little bit more back up towards February. Our startup funds include 10 facilitator t-shirts to identify, me and who else would be sort of the facilitator, because we don't really want to make it seem like anybody's hire or that there is like a certain staff, but sort of just that I am the one, or we are the ones who just created it for these kids, but we're all there together. In total, that would be about $150, and we also need $200 for upfront marketing materials, obviously to spread awareness and to promote. In total, that would be $350, and for the reserve fixed expenses, we have $126. So in total startup investment, we would need $476. My return on investment, so for every dollar put into this business, $2.65 will come back. And for our return on sales, for every sale, there will be 10 cents back. Our future plans include, like I said, creating a grant for a low-income family in Rhode Island, and obviously to host fundraisers, to spread awareness and to raise money for autism and for Sibling Speaks itself. My name is Layla Alves, and thank you all for being here.
Thanks, everybody. Whew. No, there's no questions. I keep saying this at the end. All right, everybody. Welcome to in-class presentations for E360. Welcome to the new folks. I'll make my spiel very short for the new folks that just walked in. This is the culmination of our 90-hour curriculum course teaching everything about entrepreneurship. Well, not everything about entrepreneurship, that'd be nice. Taking an idea from concept all the way to a business plan, thinking about what problem you solve, what solution you're bringing out into the world, and if you know the numbers, how you're going to actually make it real, make money, and actually get the startup investment you would need to go and make that business a reality. So, it's my pleasure to introduce Andre from Fake. Your clicker's there, Andre. Nice.
Supreme, Thrasher, and Babe, some of the top lifestyle brands out today. And if you didn't know these brands, it might be because you're not a consumer of lifestyle brands, but I am. And I know fashion and style, and I think it's time that we add a new name to that list. Fake. Fake was created by a group of kids hoping to share a bond and create unbreakable friendships while they're on their gaming journey. And now it's here, coming to life, producing all new streetwear clothing for everyone to. The problem is there's not enough lifestyle brands out there, and a lot of people's wardrobes are starting to look very similar. And we need to help differentiate people and start making people look quote unquote normal. The solution is, with my business, I will be adding new lifestyle brands to the market and help people differentiate themselves with their clothing. The product I will be producing will be original and have their own design and concept and be comfortable, stylish, and support every season. I'm qualified to do this because I have experience making clothing, I have experience using Photoshop, I intern in a print shop, and I have the space and the equipment. The one unit would be one fake shirt, and that would be $20. For the shirt, it will be $4.16, and then the vinyl will be $4.50. For the labor, it will be $6, so that will come out to $14.66, and then the contribution margin would be $5.34. My fixed expenses would be 100 business cards, and that would be $10. And then, so I would have to sell 2 units each month in order to break even. The industry I'm in is the U.S. fashion industry. I'm hoping to sell to all ages 15 to 35 and all genders. So there are 323.1 million people in the United States. There are 100 million that are male and female in the age range that I'm hoping to sell to. And then I hope to capture 10% of that market. My marketing strategy is going to be social media and word of mouth. Some of the competitors are Supreme and Thrasher. Obviously, you could see, first off, my products are less expensive compared to Supreme and Thrasher, which is $35 and $150, and then Thrasher is $25 and $65. I'm located in Providence, and I could also sell online, and Supreme is located in New York, and they sell online. And then Thrasher's products are also located here, and they sell online also. I have more of a connection to gamers, but they try to attract more skaters. So my products, the competitive advantages is my products are less expensive, I have great quality, and I'm focusing on the gaming community. I hope to sell 113 units next year. There are 2 peaks in August and December. August because that's when back to school, and then December is near holiday season and New Year's. And then a gross revenue of $2,260, and then a net profit of $484. The startup funds will be all for inventory, and that will all come out to $216.60. My emergency fund would be $50, and then the reserve for fixed expenses would be $30. So that will be a total of $300 for a total startup. And then my net profit divided by my total startup leaves 161%, so $1.61 for return on investment. And then my net profit divided by my gross revenue would leave 21%, so 21 cents on the challenge. Thank you.
Without further ado, let's hear about Art of the Crane.
There are 3 million U.S. citizens who suffer from anxiety each year. And not only that, but 44% of Americans undergo stress. But I have a solution. Something that relaxes the mind and the urge to fidget. Something that has been passed down from generation to generation for centuries. That is the Japanese art of origami. Hi, my name is Gabriel Mullings, origami artist, entrepreneur, and founder of Art of the Crane, a company that provides both product and services in this exciting world of origami. I make and sell unique and creative origami products. I will also host a class that will not only help others like you to learn origami as well, but to help those who can't relax to relax, one person at a time. Now let's go back to the problem. The problem is that a lot of people are going through anxiety and stress. Fin spinners are so out of style these days that a lot of markets will stop selling them altogether. An unmet need, there's no solution. My solution was to teach origami classes and people will feel more relaxed. So my products, pre-made and custom origami, so say you want it differently, you can come to me and we'll work something out. My service, I will teach an origami class. My mission statement, to create unique and inspiring origami products for the world to enjoy, to educate those who want to learn the art of origami. I will be decreasing the amount of anxiety and stress in the community for my social impact. So for qualifications, I have had 10 years of origami experience. I have taught kids and adults origami at local libraries, zoos, and at schools for 5.5 years. And I'm known for being a fun person, so when I teach a class, it will be a fun one. My business model, so my unit of sale is 1 origami rose. My selling price would be $8. For materials, paper, hardening spray, decorative tape, glue, would be 9 cents. My labor, I pay myself $5 an hour. And other variable cost is nothing. Total COGS, or cost of goods sold, is $5.09. And my contribution margin is $2.91. In order to break even, I need to be selling 10 units a month. My fixed expenses, hosting a website, marketing expenses. My market analysis, so the industrial size for arts and crafts is $44 billion. And my target market is men and women ages 25 to 65. My primary target is Rhode Island and on Etsy. And my total population is 55 million people. So marketing and sales, I'll be using social media, Instagram, Snapchat, and even YouTube. Testimonials and reviews, so when people come and they buy something from me, they'll tell other people that this is a great company, you should totally buy from it. And like I said, YouTube. So my competition, so me, Art of the Crane, my prices for a class would be $35 per session. For Taros, they're located in Brooklyn, New York, and they have another one in Oakland, California. And their selling is $250 per hour. And I don't know about you, but that's a lot for making origami. And at the Natural History Museum, $20 per class for members, and if you're not a member, it's $35 per class. That's per class, so you have to keep coming and then keep buying. And they're also located in Providence. So my age range will be for the advanced and for like kids and adults. So from 5 to 9 will be one class, from 10 to 14 will be another, so on. They have 5 and up, so they all munch them all together in the same class, which wouldn't be the best learning experience. And for in the Natural History Museum, it's 5 to 8 and from 8 to 13. And my competitive advantages, my location is better, my selling price is definitely a lot lower, and I will sell origami as well as hosting a class, and not just hosting a class. My sales projection, so I'm pretty sure I'll sell a lot in December and May, because December is like, the holidays. Not very much in January, but definitely a lot in February, because, Valentine's Day. And so my total units is $320, 320 units. My gross revenue will be $2,560, and my annual net profit will be $586.92. My startup fund, So obviously I'm going to need paper for origami equals paper, decorative tape when I wrap the stem of the origami, packaging supplies so in case I have to send it somewhere else, tissue paper to make it look nice, duct tape, a year of the website subscription, which is $8. And so my total startup indentures is $566.07. My emergency fund will be in case somebody may glue their hand to the table. It will be $100. And my reserve for fixed expenses is $86.07. So my total startup investment is $752.77. And so my return on investment is 77%. And for every dollar I pay back, 77 cents comes back to me. And my return on sales is 22%, and I get 22 cents back. So future plans, I will go to conferences, for example, the South by Southwest. I plan on going next week to travel and learn more about origami. So maybe for my senior thesis project, I'll go to Japan and learn more. I'll create a YouTube channel so that others can learn origami. And I will attend future selling events and sell my origami. My name is Gabriel Mullings, and thank you for your time.
Do you have any questions? Yeah, please.
Do you have clovers for March?
Wait, what?
Clovers for March.
Sure.
Wouldn't that sell high too?
Probably.
And also, I remember you saying that people can't keep up with YouTube. How do you think that yours is going to be better?
Mine will be better because I know what I do want and not want. And other YouTube videos that I've watched, maybe the font, the way they talk, the way the camera is, and that's sort of something I want to do the opposite of. My two YouTube videos will be based on experience of trying to follow along on other YouTube channels.
So you'll be slower?
Yeah, I'll be better.
Do you have any more questions? Stop with that laser pointer. This is the key judge. Any more? Are you sure? The toughest question you can think of.
Yes. I do have one. If somebody keeps dropping your stuff, do you still, if somebody keeps breaking your stuff, do you ban them?
Well, no, I wouldn't ban them. But say, for example, someone buys something and then it will break. The first repair will be for free, and then the next would be maybe $1 to repair it.
And it'll build up from there?
No, it'd stay the same.
All right, great. Thank you, Gabriel. E360, I gotta collect your journals. You have your journals with you? Drop your journals off. Bring your journals here. Are they at the building? Bring your journals in. Drop them on the table. Got them?
Thank you.
E360, we do not have class Monday or Wednesday